Hello everybody, it's Crystal. So today I'm going to show you how to crochet this old-fashioned ornament. Super fun, super quick, super cute. I have to add, it is adorbs. So it's two pieces and then we kind of just attach them together. And you're going to need just a little bit of either fiber fill to put inside of it. It doesn't take very much because you don't want to overstuff it. Yarn clippings, paper towels, toilet paper, just something to fill it up a bit. It doesn't need to be overfilled or anything. And then if you want to put a ribbon on it, you can. Again, please have a good laugh at my bow making. I put a bow on it, a hanger, and I had these beads, and they were hot glued on as well. I don't know where they came from. I found them in a bowl of buttons up here. So I thought, well, I'm just going to use those. Isn't it cute? Alright, I'm going to give you a little measurement real quick and we'll go ahead and get started. Like I said, you can be whipping these out, all different colors and stuff. It's really fun. I like to make Christmas ornaments. I don't know, 5 inches. Something like that. But that would depend on what yarn you use. And you know what? You can use any yarn that you want. You can even use thread. I don't care. You can use whatever colors you want. Doesn't matter to me. Make a solid if you want. Make them all different colors. I don't care. It's your ornament. Decorate it how you want or don't decorate it at all. You do you. I'm going to set this aside and I'll tell you what I used. So, I used acrylic. They're all 4-weight acrylics with sparkle in them. So I used Hobby Lobby red metallic. Hobby Lobby, this is ivory metallic. It's got gold metallic. This one got silver metallic. And then the gold yarn there is my Maxim Starlet with gold metallic running through it. I use those 3 colors. And then we are going to be using a size H, which is a 5mm crochet hook. It doesn't take much at all. Maybe what, like, maybe 20 yards of each, I'm guessing. I don't know, not much at all. But it's fun, quick, easy. And that's going to look pretty on my tree. Let's do it. Alright, so we got to make 2 the same, right? So there's one. Make my other one. Set that up here. Alright, so you want to start with a slip knot on your hook. We'll start with the center here, which is made with popcorn stitches. If you want to use the magic circle, you definitely can do that. I am not going to. I'm going to work a chain of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to slip stitch into the first stitch to form a ring, and then I'm going to be working through that ring. Alright, I'm going to hide that tail as I go. I'm going to chain 1, does not count as a stitch. I'm going to do my first popcorn. So what I'm going to do is work 5 double crochets through the center of the ring. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5. Now what we're going to do to make the popcorn, pull your loop up, but you don't want to lose it. Go back into the very first double crochet that you made of that group of 5, put your hook into it, and then put your hook back on your main loop. Pull your main yarn down and slip stitch through that first double crochet. Just like that. Give it a tight tug like that. And then we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. There's 1 popcorn made. Now we need a total of 6 through the center of the ring. So again, we're going to go back in and we're going to work 5 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull up the loop at your 5th one, and then you find the first of this group of 5 and put your hook in it. put that loop back on your hook, pull your main yarn down like that, and just go ahead and slide that loop through that first double crochet, pull it tight, and chain 2. There we go, 2 popcorns made. You might have to keep sliding them over, but we're going to continue this 5 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5. Pull your loop up so you don't lose it. Go back into that first double crochet of that group of 5 and put your hook through that one, double crochet, and then back on your loop. Pull your main yarn down to tighten it up. Take that loop and pull it through that first double crochet like that. Give it a tug, chain 2, and repeat. Alright, so I got 3. We want a total of 6. Make sure you chain 2 in between each popcorn. I'm going to go ahead and do my other 3. Alright, so I got my 6 popcorns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to make sure you chain 2 after your last one. And then you can kind of just slip stitch just anywhere, somewhere in the side of your first popcorn. Doesn't have to be exact. Kind of like in the side of it. Slip stitch that, and I'm gonna tie this collar off like that. One thing I am gonna do though before I move on, tie that collar off like that. I'm gonna pull my center tail, close up that circle as much as I can. I'm gonna be putting a bead there, which you probably already seen in the thumbnail. I always say, I'm gonna hide this tail real quick. I don't usually make 2 of anything. Sometimes I do. But so, definitely not big things. I don't know what it's going to look like at the moment while recording. But you guys have already seen it. Because I make the beginning of the video at the end when I'm finished. I'm going to hide that. Alright, I'm going to clip that off. Now the rest of these I'm going to hide while I am crocheting. Alright, so bring your next color in, whatever that might be. I'm going to use white. You can stop off white. And you can start in any one of these chain 2 spaces that you'd like. And go ahead and start your yarn. And I'm going to chain 1. And I am going to work back into this chain 2 space. I'm going to work 4 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to slide it over there a bit. I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to go back into the same spot and work 4 more doubles. 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that. Now I'm going to jump into the next chain 2 space between the next popcorns, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to work 4 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 2, that. I'm going to slide them over, go back into the same spot, and work 4 more doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's what I'm going to do in every single one of these chain 2 spaces that are in between the popcorns. It's going to get 4 doubles, chain 2, and 4 doubles. Alright? There's 4, chain 2, go back in the same spot, and work 4 more doubles. Alright? And I'm going to do that in each one of these 6 chain 2 spaces, and I'll see you right back here at the end of round 2. Alright, when you make it to the end of row 2, it's okay if it's all wavy, it's supposed to be. We're going to go ahead and end by slip stitching into our first double crochet, and I am going to go ahead and tie. There's my slip stitches color off. So I'm going to clip my yarn, and I'm hiding tails as I go, so I hit these two right here, so I'm just going to clip them off. Boom, boom. Now you want to bring in whatever color you're using next. I'm going to go with the gold. Alright, and you can start any one of these chain 2 spaces that you like, and we're going to go into it, start our yarn. We're going to chain 1, which does not count as a stitch, and in this chain 2 space we're going to put 1 single crochet, just like that. Now what we're going to do is the space between, we're not going to work in the space between these 4 doubles and these 4 doubles. What we're going to do is work in the last double of this group of 4, and then the first double of this group of 4 between our chain 2 spaces. Alright, so what we're going to do, so we just did a single crochet in this chain 2 space, and then you see there's a set of 4 right here. Go into that last double crochet of that set of 4 and work 4 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 2, and then we're going to jump over here to this next set, and in the first double of this group of 4, so right next to the one that we just worked in, we're going to work 4 double crochets into that one. So we're working 4 doubles, chain 2, 4 doubles. We're just splitting it over these 2 stitches here because we don't want to go right in the center, or it's going to kind of gap open. Alright, now we're going to jump to the next chain 2 space, which is right here. Single crochet into that space, and this is what we're going to repeat all the way around. So here's our chain 2 spaces, here's our first group of 4, in the last double crochet of this group of 4, or if you just want to count over, 1, 2, 3, and the fourth double crochet here. 4 doubles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and into the very next double right here, or the first double of this group of 4 double crochets into that spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, next chain 2 space right here, and single crochet. So this is what we're going to repeat all the way around. So we're jump to, here's our chain 2 spaces, here's our split, 4 doubles in this last double here, chain 2, and then 4 doubles into the first double on this side of this group of 4, and then single crochet into the chain 2 space. So I'm going to go ahead and do this all the way around for round 3. I'll see you in a second. Alright, I'm coming to the end of round 3 here, and I'm going to go ahead and end by slip stitching into my first single crochet that I made. Tie this color off. Bring in whatever color you're using next. Start in any one of these chain 2 spaces. So and chain 1, doesn't count as a stitch. Go back into that chain 2 space, work a single crochet. That. Now we're going to jump over here to the next single crochet right here, and we're going to work 4 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 2, and 4 more doubles into that single crochet. So it's kind of like a repeat of the previous row, except for we're working our 4 doubles, chain 2, 4 doubles in the single crochet that we made last time. There's 4. All right, then I'm going to jump to my next chain 2 space right here. I'm going to single crochet into it. I'm going to repeat this. I'm going to find my next single crochet right here, and in that single it gets 4 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 2, and 4 more doubles in the same single. Like that. Single crochet in your next chain 2 space and repeat. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and repeat this all the way around. See you right here at the end of row 4. Alright, I've made it around back to my starting point, and I just did my 4 doubles, chain 2, 4 doubles, and I'm going to end with a slip stitch into my first single crochet and tie this one off. Alright, so this is where you need to have 2 made now. Alright, at this point, 2 made exactly the same. And it's kind of poofy like it's supposed to be, so don't worry about that. So, got my 2 made up here. So you want to bring in your final color, whatever that might be. Going back to my white. Alright. We're going to sew these up. Alright, so you just want to put your chain, any of the chain 2 spaces together. Got your right sides, make sure they're both facing out right. Like that. And see, I got the chain 2 spaces there. I'm going to put my hook through both of them. And I'm going to pull my yarn through both of them like that. I'm going to chain 1. And then I'm going to go back through both of them again. I'm going to do a single crochet into this chain 2 space. Like that. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is just jump over to the single crochet of just this piece right here. And I'm going to work 4 double crochets in it. 1 in the single crochet, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to come over here. Make sure you keep them matched up here to the single crochet that is over here, and I'm just going to go into that single crochet, see that, and slip stitch like that. And then I'm going to come back over here and finish out my 4 single crochets just in this one piece right here. A little awkward, but at first, but you'll get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Now we're going to go through both of the chain 2 spaces on both pieces and single crochet, and we're going to do what we just did again. So we're just using the front piece right here, and in that single crochet we're going to work 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to chain 1, and then we're going to come over here to the corresponding single crochet on the back side and stick your hook into it from the back like that, and we're just going to slip stitch it right through that loop on our hook, and that's kind of acting as a chain, I guess. And then we're going to come back over here to the front where we were just working and finish out our other 4 double crochets. So it's a chain 4, or it's a 4 doubles, chain 2, 4 doubles. It's just that slip stitch is kind of acting as a chain space. There we go, just like that. Now we're going to come up here to our next chain 2 spaces, and we're going to grab both pieces of them, go through both of those, single crochet like that. Now it's going to be kind of, yeah, like that. Okay, we're going to come over here to our next single crochet, and we're going to do the same thing here in the front piece in that single crochet. 4 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 1, come back to the corresponding chain 1, oh, right here on the back side, corresponding single crochet, I'm sorry, and slip stitch through it like that, and then come back up here to the single crochet and finish out your other 4 double crochets. Like that. And this is what we're going to do all the way around. So come up to your next chain 2 spaces, or your next, chain 2 spaces, single crochet through both of them. And then working on your front piece here, 4 doubles in the single, chain 1, and then slip stitch in the single back here, and then come back up here and finish out your other 4 doubles. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, but do not close it all the way, because we got to put some stuffing in it, if you want. I mean, chain 1, come back here to the single crochet on the back side, slip stitch, and then back to the front, and work your 4 doubles. If you want to put some stuffing in it, you can. Jingle bells would be pretty cool, I guess. That, and single crochet this together. Alright, I'm going to continue. I'm going to do another one here. I'm going to leave a little opening here to put some stuffing in, so I'll meet back up with you right here. Alright, so I made it around here, and I left the opening here, so I'm just going to put some fiberfill in it, or whatever you have to put in it, yarn tails or anything, doesn't matter, tissue paper. You don't even have to put tons, just a bit to keep it looking a little poofy, you know. You don't want it to be, it doesn't have to be extremely tight. Right there. Alright, now we're gonna finish closing it up. So I didn't like overstuff mine or anything, so. And I just single crocheted there. So I'm gonna jump over here to my last single crochet here, and I'm gonna work 4 doubles to close this up here. Oh man. Alright, there's 1, sorry. It wasn't hard, I was just making my card. 2, 3, 4, chain 1, come back over here to the corresponding single crochet and go in it from the behind. And we're just going to pull through and slip stitch like that. Then we're going to go back in and do our remaining 4 doubles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can go ahead and end by slip stitching into our first single crochet, and then we can tie that off. Now the reason why you don't want to overstuff it, because you don't want to pop it open on the sides here. I'll go ahead and tie that off there. So I like that, that's cute. Okay, now what you can do, you can decorate it if you want. Hide that tail. Yeah. You can put some type of hook on it if you want. Doesn't matter. I have Let me hide this tail real quick. Alright, so I have like this little hanging stuff. You can use a piece of yarn if you want, whatever you have. I'm gonna pull it through the top. You can make it hang however you want. You can make it hang through the center, through the top. I'm gonna put a bead in the center too, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on like that, and then tie a little knot up here. Tie a little knot up here so I can hang it on my tree. There we go. Alright, there's my hanger. Done. You can use yarn as well. And I'm going to put, like I said, I have a couple gold beads, I think. And I'm just going to hot glue them on. One on each side, right here in the center of the flower. And then maybe a bow, if I can make it look normal, up here. I'll just hot glue that on too as well. But that'll be it. If I get that on there looking, man, I'm bad at bows. That'll be it. Well, now, isn't that fun, cute ornament? I think it's those. Now, you can do, remember I'm hot gluing those on. One thing though, if you notice it is gapping open here, it's normal for it to do that. But if you don't like that, you can go around it all with like slip stitch it together if you want. But that fuzz isn't going to come out or anything. You don't have to worry about that, but that's up to you. This is a cute homemade ornament. I think it's adorbs. I like it. So I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and get up off here and hot glue my bead on, and maybe a bow, I don't know. And if you make this, show me a pic on my Bagoday Crochet Facebook page. This is going on my tree this year, and I hope that you make one, put it on your tree. Show me a picture, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed. Alright, and check out all my other tutorials. I have so many of them. And until next time, have a good day. Bye guys.